Hi, I'm Emily Walsh, and in today's video, I'd like to discuss a recent post that was made by Durianrider on his Instagram page about an Australian football player who was convicted of sexual assault. If you like my videos, please like and subscribe, and also tick the bell icon. And if you'd like to follow me on any of my social media, the links will be all in the description. So the Australian football player that was just sentenced to 5 years and 9 months in prison for sexual assault, his name is Jarryd Hayne, and this is a little bit of the backstory.
Today she told his trial, I was saying no, I don't want to, and then I was bleeding everywhere. After the alleged sexual assault in her bedroom, she texted him, I am hurting so much. I know I have talked about sex and stuff so much, but I didn't want to do that after knowing the taxi was waiting for you. His only response, go doctor tomorrow.
Okay, so that just sums up a little bit of the backstory of what's been going on. And now I'm just going to tell you, if you don't know who Durianrider is, he's a fairly big YouTuber. So here's his account here. Durianrider has 223,000 subscribers and makes mostly videos that I can see here about bikes and riding. He's a huge rider, and I've seen some nutritional content as well. And the link to his channel will be linked in the description as well, so you can go and check him out yourself. Okay, so now let's take a look at his Instagram post. So it says, there must be a way for this to victimize me. Let's read the description. He says, NRL star gets 5 years for making a hookup feel rejected by leaving the taxi meter running. She will get a few million in compo. She wanted a famous boyfriend. He just wanted to smash groupie number 7 that weekend. Her ego couldn't handle the truth. She was not going to be different. So just based in that, we can see that he has no evidence to prove any of this. Like, how do you know what the victim's intentions were? That's just your guess, you know? And for the fact that you've only seen what is said on the news, like, you weren't in the courtroom. You didn't hear the whole story, and you weren't there. Okay. Meanwhile, the real victims out there in India, Guyana, etc., get zero mention from this gold-digging, fame-craving #MeToo movement that always ignores the minority groups that have zero voice. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that guys don't have zero voice. Think I'm wrong? When is the last time a Hollywood celeb went to Ghana, etc., to help out the gang rape victims, etc.? They are too busy uploading Gucci bag selfies with the Winston payouts. Here in the West, if you even give a damaged woman a positive comment, you risk being called a predator, groomer, etc. If you see tattoos, dyed hair, nose rings, etc., then you need to proceed with caution. Wow. I guess Durianrider has nothing, get scared of me because I don't have any tattoos. My hair is natural. Well, my hair color is natural, and I don't have any nose rings. Yeah, I didn't realize that was the prerequisite for being a gold digger. Yeah, didn't realize. Wow, thank you for educating me, Durianrider. These women can be a lot of fun, but like a king cobra, if they feel rejected by you, then it can quickly get messy. Wow. We now live in the post #MeToo era, and if women want to find a man, they need to be the instigators, because even asking a girl to dance in the wrong time risks you being accused of attempted rape, etc. Oh my god, I bet he was planning to rape me. What? This is completely ridiculous. He's just like blowing it out of proportion, I don't even know like kind of what to say except for the fact that he's completely wrong about it, like all of this. So if you have something to say, it would be great if you put it in the comments below. I'd love to hear your opinion on all of this. So let's proceed to the comment that I made. So I wrote, he obviously raped her if he is going to jail. It's so effing hard to convict rapists. 2% conviction rate. For you to say that she claimed rape because she was rejected is so demoralizing. Starting to think those claims against you are true if you think that way. So long story short, this girl accused Durianrider of sexually assaulting her, and of course he denied it.
And then as it was sort of ending, he wrote on the computer, "Do you want to kiss me?" I said no and tried to laugh it off. He asked me again and I said no again, and shortly after that I finished the channel art and he walked me out. Before I left, he asked me again if I was sure if I wanted to leave, and I had a friend staying with me at the time, so I said that I had to get back to her. He made a joke about her joining us, and then I left very soon after that. So fast forward to the next day, we messaged a little bit through the day. He was at a bike ride. He told me about the bike ride. I showed him what I was doing at school. I was working full time last year, and then he asked me, well, I said to him, can I send through you what I've done for the ebook cover so far? And he said it would be better to do it in person. So I agreed to meet with him again that night, and the second night was basically the same as the first night. He asked me if I'd thought about what we talked about the night before, and I said yes, I had thought about it, and the answer was still no. But he didn't respect my answer. He kissed me anyway and then started to ask for more. I ended up making excuses. I had a friend in my apartment that I had to get back to. I was in my period. I was uncomfortable with how close it was to the breakup with Freely, but he didn't listen to my excuses and he continued to ask me for more. At the time, I looked up to him because he'd always been nice to me and I saw him as a friend. But in my opinion, this sort of behaviour, especially as a self-proclaimed leader, is inappropriate, particularly when you're in the company of someone who is younger than you and who looks up to you. And Harley is constantly portraying himself as this white knight in the vegan community who is trying to stick up for young women and alert them to sexual predators. But the irony of this is, in my experience, he has been the most sexually predatory person that I have come across in this community.
If no one believes me, I've got more evidence. I've got more people.
I've done the unmasking series for an entire year now, and many people do not believe his lies anymore. But he has not produced any more evidence or brought forward any more people.
Ask HC, did you have sex with Harley? Did you consent with that? Did you have a good time? Did you say various things during that time?
Here's the thing you'll learn with women. If a woman gets sexually assaulted or abused or threatened, 99% of the time they will not speak up about it. And if they do, they'll speak about it once, and if maybe a year goes past, or a few goes past, and someone's asked them about it, testify or do a statement, they won't do it. Because women hate having any social awkwardness. They feel embarrassed or ashamed, or they blame themselves, or they don't want any drama. Drama's overwhelming. The drama's overwhelming. So you don't want to get involved as a female. So that's why most rape cases or sexual harassment at work cases never go anywhere, because women feel too embarrassed to report it or feel too embarrassed or ashamed to testify in court.
So he's telling people to ask Hannah about it, while knowing that it's very unlikely that she will talk about it. And you have to remember, at the same time, he's blackmailing and threatening her behind the scenes, so she won't talk about it.
Those are just a few clips to catch you up, but you can just search it in YouTube. So I was just thinking, like, because we've actually spoken before, me and Durianrider, right? In the past, we actually did a Instagram live. How that actually came to be was I was doing an Instagram live with his friend Angry Vegan. who's another YouTuber. And he's really good friends with Durianrider. So I was like, yeah, that's so cool. You're friends with Durianrider. Oh yeah, did you hear about the rape accusations about him, blah, 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 blah. I just mentioned it because I thought it would be interesting. I never really wanted to accuse anyone of like anything. And Durianrider contacted me like almost straight away and was like, I want to talk to this girl. I want to like set the record straight. And I'm just like, whoa, okay. But he was a big YouTuber, so I was like, yeah, cool. Like, come on my live stream. That'll be awesome, right? So I was just seeing it as like an opportunity to, to like pull some subscribers and followers and things like that. So I was like, yeah, cool. Plus, I thought it would be cool to talk to him. So he seemed like a really, really nice guy. But just because they seem like a nice guy, it doesn't mean that they are a nice guy. I've never actually met him, so when we were doing the Instagram live, we talked for quite a few hours, and it was really enjoyed talking to him. He was really interesting, and he was very positive and uplifting. I think Vegan Gains, don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure that Vegan Gains thinks that he's a sociopath, and yeah, he definitely has that charm about him. I was like, quite attracted to that charm, not sexually attracted, but I was, it was really uplifting to talk to him. And yeah, but some of the things that he said in the live stream was a bit questionable. It was really funny. So basically he was talking about the rape accusations and saying like, oh, this girl just wanted to be the next Freely. Basically making out like that he made Freely the banana girl the way like the girl that she is today. Like Freely has like a lot of success. She's a really big well-known YouTuber, vegan YouTuber. And she did that through her hard work and determination, okay, and her passion for veganism. And Durianrider basically just wrote it off like he did this for him or something like that. And he also went on about like all these things that he was doing for like other people, like I made this person and I made that person and all this stuff. And he just get like, yeah, and it was all about like how he did things for people and how, people always screwed him over. And I'm sure that he'll probably say the same thing about me, although he didn't do anything for me. The only thing that he's done is that we had an Instagram live. I had fun talking to him, but yeah, there was some very questionable things that he said. And and basically he just said like the only reason why she claimed sexual assault is because she thought she could be my girlfriend. Starting to sound a little familiar. And when she found out that she wasn't going to be the next Freely, she got hurt and claimed rape. So basically I noticed like a pattern here, Anyway, let's have a look at his responses. Everyone in jail is guilty. So he's asking me, do I think that everyone in jail is guilty? Of course I don't. Here's the thing, right? Yes, innocent people do go to jail, but conviction rate for rape in Australia is so low. Like, it's so hard to prove rape. So at the end of the day, right, if a woman, here's how the process works, right? So out of all the rape victims, okay, that there are, only like I think 60%, but I could be wrong. So not every girl reports it to the police. Out of the ones that report it to the police, only a small fraction even make it to court because there's just not enough evidence. And only a little bit of and then a small fraction of those who go to court actually get convicted and go to jail. If you can prove me wrong, that's fine. But at the end of the day, I know it's really, really little. It's really, really small because it requires evidence. If there's not enough evidence, they won't. So as you saw in the news clipping that I showed you, she said she was bleeding everywhere. Now, I'm pretty sure that obviously we can't know her medical records because they're private, and but that could be evidence right there. I mean, who has consensual sex and then bleeds everywhere? I mean, I doubt a 26-year-old girl is a virgin, so it's pretty obvious. Everyone who escapes charges is innocent. It's obviously not. So easy for a woman to just destroy a man's rep for life by making a fake claim. Again, it's not about the fact that she made a claim, but that made it true, but more the fact that he got convicted. He got proved guilty. No woman has ever said she was raped, etc. by me, but one boyfriend did when he found out his girlfriend raped my pelvis behind his back. So basically in this sentence here, you can see that he's saying that no woman has ever claimed rape for him, but only the boyfriend, which you watched the same video. Clearly she was claiming this. She sucked me so hard that night, I came out her toenails. Ew. Really? Did we need that? I know how easy it is for fake claims to be made and legit crimes to escape conviction. My next ebook is full of safety tips to prevent people being a victim of either. Wow, what a nice guy. Well, who better to give safety tips on not getting raped than a rapist? Look how you are spreading slander about me just because you disagree with my opinion. Now you know how the rape rejection cycle works. I responded with, I never made any claims about you or spread anything about you. I just said that I'm starting to believe the claims that were already there. So it's funny how he doesn't actually stick up for what he said in the post, like how he thinks that, she's actually lying, like why she thinks she's lying and things like that, and like the actual story and where her inconsistencies are and things that he's put together. No, he just gets mostly really angry that I've brought up the whole claims thing against him. What claims, and do you have a written signed statement from them? Otherwise, yes, you are spreading slander by bringing it up here simple because you don't agree with me. That's shit, dude. Okay, so clearly you can see that he's getting very defensive with the whole claims thing. Now, I just want to put it out there that I am not saying that Durianrider is a rapist. That thing I said before was just a joke. I'm not claiming anything, okay? I'm just pointing out that, there's a lot of similarities here. Now, maybe he was, it was a fake claim against him, and now he's like projecting it onto this guy, this Aussie footballer. But yeah, like saying that, like basically just assuming that a girl is lying, like because he has money and he's famous. Like, what does that tell people that have money and that are famous? Like, famous rich people not rape? Like, are they incapable of raping people? No, actually they're not. They're perfectly capable of doing that. And you know what? Before you say, oh, he's a victim and stuff like that, this Aussie footballer is also married. So even if it was consensual sex, he's also cheating on his wife. So he's a disgrace no matter what. I didn't even know about this whole footballer thing. Like I knew about it, but not into like the detail that I went into for this video. But yeah, I just think it's really disgusting for people like Durianrider to basically he didn't even know anyone in this one personally. He's only taken snippets of what he's seen on the news and then turned it into this whole like thing, and then also like using the whole like Me Too movement to say like it's just a rape accusation, like fake rape thing. Obviously that's not real, but anyway, I just thought I'd call Durianrider out on this bullshit post, and I don't think that people should be making this like stupid claims. If you don't know the people involved, don't say anything. And the Australian Court of Law has found him guilty, which I have which is really, really hard to do. Anyway, I'd really love to hear your thoughts on this. So don't forget to like and subscribe and put your comments in the description. Also follow me on my social media account, and I've also got a main YouTube channel called Slightly Crazy Vegan. That'll be linked in the description below, so you can check that out. Anyway, have a good day.